Yeah.
This is
Dr. Ufuoma Apoki.
And I'm Dr. Charles Apoki. I may be the senior man. They are looking at small boys. So, you called me one day and you told me that you quit your job. Why?
Yeah, I quit my job. I think there were a series of events that led to that. First off, if you can remember when you came to Romania, that was months before I quit. I've actually been thinking about it. It's been going on. I've been planning. So it's not something I did just out of the blue or out of anger. I had a friend that just woke up suddenly and quit his job, and he found out that it wasn't the right decision.
Okay.
But it's something I've been planning. It's something I wanted to do it at the end of the year, that's this year, to save enough to put several things in place before doing it. But several things came up and it was earlier than I expected. I would say there were several things that led to that. So it's not something I would recommend for just about anybody. I think it's something that so many people would experience, and if you are brave enough and if you have, because for me, I was able to do that because I had peculiar experiences and work experiences that I could fall back on. I also had my hands full. I've been writing books since I was 13.
13 years old.
Yeah, 13 years old.
You've been writing books.
Yeah.
And you have a company. I
had a company established in Nigeria before I went to Romania.
While you were in the university?
Yeah, was it before I went in? Before, I think.
Before you went to university?
Yeah, before I went to university.
You had a company in my house?
Yeah, I had the company. One thing I noticed when I was doing my studies in Europe, first off, we were not allowed to work. We were only allowed to work part-time. So it was quite difficult to do something outside you couldn't get a job because most companies were reluctant to take you part-time because of the taxes, unless you found something to do illegally or that wouldn't require
black market work.
Yeah, that wouldn't require a work contract. And Europe isn't much like the US, where the US you could find jobs easily. You could find temporary jobs very easily. But mostly in Europe, especially when there's a language barrier and you needed to work with a contract, especially if you wanted things like benefits like health insurance and the likes. So I had all these experiences from when I was in school. I was telling you recently, or maybe there was a time I came from Uniben and I was in school working, and I could sit down for days just writing books. I wrote 12 books in a period of time. I would sit down with my computer in the office just writing.
Writing books that we are now selling.
Yeah.
To schools.
Yeah.
In fact, the Delta State government wants to approve 3 at once.
Yeah. So I could write. So I had a lot of experience in editing, production, and intellectual content management. So I also have a passion for IT as well. So when I went there, and after I finished my studies and I had the opportunity to work, and I went into the workforce,
You were working as?
I started as a cloud engineer, cloud support engineer. Then I went up to a cloud ops operations engineer, then a DevOps engineer.
What's a DevOps engineer?
it's called development and operations engineer.
Okay.
The combination. So you develop software, but you also manage the operations of applications on the cloud. So it's a combination of those two functions.
Was your PhD very useful in your workplace?
I wouldn't say no.
So it is the certifications you did. You did a lot of certifications.
Not even certification.
And you won a lot of prizes.
I won prizes. I won certifications. So we'll get to that aspect.
Okay.
So when I got into the workforce, I discovered that first it was taking a lot of time, a lot of my time. I had a family, so I had to work 9 to 6, which is the usual working hours, 9 to 6 with probably a 1 hour break. So that 9 to 6 is not that I was working from home, so I had the privilege of cutting down preparation from going to work, the time you spend in traffic, the time you spend coming back home. But even that 9 to 6, you realize that after 6, when you close, there might be some things you need to wrap up. Maybe you were not able to complete your tasks during 9 to 6 because of other responsibilities you had to attend to. So, most jobs in Europe and America, they are mostly either you're paid by the hour or you're paid based on you have to complete a task, you're given assigned task. So if you have a task to do within a certain period of time, you have to complete it. So if you have, especially with remote jobs, if you're not able to complete that task within that period of time, 9 to 6, then maybe I had to work at night and stuff. So I found myself occupied for more than that 9 to 6. And after a while, I asked myself, this is not sustainable. This is something you do when you are in your early 20s. You do it for a while, and then you have to move on to something. Also, there's something you also used to say. If you want to, I've forgotten how you say it. If you want to know the future of your work,
if you want to become an apprentice, look at your master.
Look at your oga and see
how he
is, and ask yourself, do I want to?
Is
that my dream? So there was one of my managers I had. It was very good, very competent, very good. He was handling a lot of things. But I had a discussion with him one time, and he said he wasn't able to see his child. He was so busy that he wasn't able to see his child. And then I asked myself, okay, if I put in these hours of work, first off, you have to beat all the bureaucracies, beat all the politics to get to
that level.
To get to that level. Then you get to that level. First of all, how much do they really pay you? You can't earn. Okay, we'll come to the idea of salary, but you obviously your salary will be fixed no matter what.
The difference between your expenditure and your income is not much.
Yes.
So discretionary income, that disposable income, you don't have much. You have an apartment. Thank God you bought your apartment. You have a car. You paid outright.
Yes. Thank God I have a wife that she also doesn't like tying herself with loans. Yeah.
So, but you have 2 children. You have bills.
Yeah, bills.
You have to buy gas.
Yeah, you have to take the children for
swimming lessons,
karate lessons, whatever lessons.
Thank God you don't send me money. Let them get
yes, I don't send yet. I plan in the future. That's one of the reasons I quit, so I'll be able to
send me money.
Send you money.
We'll spend the billions. So you looked at the future.
Yeah,
and you needed to take a harsh decision now.
Yeah, so I thought about it. Even if even if, let's say, I'm earning, because at some point when I made it known to my manager that I was very dissatisfied with my work condition, there were several options that came up. They said, first off, is it the financial aspect you are dissatisfied with? I say, yeah, that contributes, but it's not so much. I told them, even if you double my salary, I don't think I still like this. I don't think I still like this
9 to 6 life.
I don't want to call it slavery, but it's I don't think there's any other word to. I don't think I like this, especially coming from the background I came from, where I could work. Thank God I got involved in this production. I could work at any time. Then in school, then when I could write books at 3 a.m. I could sleep at 4 a.m. Even mommy will let me write books to 4 a.m. knowing that I can go to work late because. So I had this flexibility, and I found it very impossible. I had to question myself: am I lazy or am I complaining too much? I found it difficult to adapt to that. So I told him, even if you double my salary, I don't think I will still I don't think I'm still comfortable with this because it's too constrictive for me. It's too. So
your career was becoming a circumference.
Yeah, it was, and then I asked myself, because in my line of work I had to I communicated with several people, and I'll see people in one of my previous jobs where it was management of resources online, and if there's a problem based on its severity, people will be called from sleep. And I see people in their 50s, you call them from sleep and they have to wake up and they have to fix problems. And I ask myself, I love IT, I love stuff. Is this what I really wanted? Is this what I really want to be doing? I'm sleeping, then somebody wakes me up that one server is down, or one. Is this what I really want to be doing? Yeah. So I thought this wasn't. Also, the fact that no matter how much you work, your salary is fixed. Except you have bonuses, so if you work 9 hours, there's this law that if you have a number of employees, the square root of 3 of the number of employees, that's actually the number of people that do the real work. So if you are in the company and you are working hard and other people are not working hard, they get paid the same. So no matter how much you work, in that 96, you still get the same pay, except you have bonuses, except you have raises, even if they can't raise you. So it wasn't something I could continue with. So I made the choice to leave.
Okay. I sent you to America one time.
Yeah.
To work, just to get the American experience. Because I know we'll definitely need that when you guys start managing everything we are doing now. Because I will retire. You see me so. I'm just giving myself 4 years.
That is also one of the reasons I left. I felt okay. I was involved in building up a lot of these things.
Yes.
We'll come to AI. Technology is advancing so fast. A lot of the things I was involved in building, they are going still.
Yes.
And I'm here working 9 to 6 on.
The word you were building another person's business.
While
your father's business that you contributed in building is remaining still.
It's going still. And I said, okay, is it when I'm 50 or when I'm 60 or when I'm 40 that I will start coming back to revive this?
So we two things. We don't recommend this decision to every person. I took a similar decision.
I saved a lot though. I saved before.
It's only a stupid child of mine that will not save.
Yeah.
Somebody said I smell stinginess. Continue the aroma of stupidity. We save in this house. So I worked for 2 years, and I saw the doctor that I took over from. When he was leaving, they took the car from him. So I said, no, I don't want to repeat that mistake. So I bought my own car at the end of youth service when I was starting the work, IM49BN Projo. I told myself I was going to go on my own at the expiration of the 2-year contract. So I started saving, because I'm saying this, somebody might say you have this kind of background, that's why you were able to take this decision.
No.
It is true, and it is also not true. That I didn't have that kind of background. I was taking care of my father, my mother, a mentally retarded elder brother, and children, 3 children, alone. So it is this strategic, intentional, futuristic thinking and delayed gratification so that you can be independent. So you resigned at what? Maybe you were 30.
30? When I resigned my job? No, 36 or so.
You were 36?
Yeah.
I resigned at 28. It was a big risk.
Although I only worked for like 6 years.
Because of PhD.
Yeah, PhD and Masters.
So I was still able to take that decision. It takes a lot of confidence in your survival instinct that you are able to survive based on what you know, what you have, and your experience and your education.
You know, I even asked myself, probably it is the job that I'm dissatisfied with.
Okay.
I even said, okay, let me do other interviews to see if maybe a change of scenery would solve it. But then even when I went to other interviews, it's the same work schedule, it's the same monotony, it's the same feeling where, okay, you have to face somebody else's dream and you live your own. So I said, okay, even if I change jobs, this wouldn't solve. And I asked myself, if I work 9 to 6 on what I'm doing, because the thing is, I was working on my job, but I was also partly managing your content and
managing my brain.
Yeah, managing your brain and other things. But then I asked myself, if I devote this whole time, 9 to 6, on my own work, because firstly, it was the books it was our intellectual content that took us there, that trained us there, that
sent you to Europe.
Sent us to Europe, sent us to the US. So if I work 9 to 6, does that mean I'm unable to not earn what I'm currently earning? So what then was the advantage of doing that?
So let me come in now. We have a problem among black people, and that is a great percentage of our parents worked, civil servants, police, military, and all that. Fine, we need them. But at the same time, some of our parents had intrinsic giftings, talents, businesses. Like, if you run this school alone, the workload will suffocate you.
Yeah.
And you will never be poor.
Yeah.
There's another one at Okokoko.
Even managing your content alone, I'm unable to. There's so much, like when I sit down and start to think of the things I can do, I can't manage it myself.
So you see the number of the number of books I brought out
Yeah.
that I've written
Yeah.
that are out of stock. If you go into that one of the bedrooms now, it's filled with books
that need to be digitized, that need to
be on Amazon.
That need to, some of them are on Amazon, but not as many as I would like to. That need to be converted using AI. And another thing was that one thing is that in the company, they'll be saying, oh, we are all family, we are all family. But then I had a colleague, they just fired him like that. I said, we are all family. And this picture is like, your manager is telling you we are all family, but you are applying to 36 other families for this job. So they'll give you this impression, we are all family, we are all family. But then any small thing,
you are disposable.
You are disposable. If you don't get that into your brain that you are disposable, no matter who you are disposable. And also another thing was the AI. AI was changing. It's going to change a lot of things, especially in the IT field. It's going to transverse into other fields. But then I saw the CEOs of several companies, ours included. Everybody was talking about AI, how AI will change everything, how AI will do. And then I was sitting down so AI will change things. And I know for certain several companies were doing things in the background. And I understand the way AI works, and I understand what I was doing. And I saw the way AI changed several fields, let's say video generation. And I know in a couple of years, AI can do what I'm doing.
Can make you useless.
So I was like, do I have to wait till I was good at what I was doing. I was, they were sad to lose, but do I have to wait till I become, but I was also troublesome. And when I'm not comfortable, I'm not someone that would take rubbish, take disrespect.
Like your papa.
Yes, so I said, do I have to wait till I become obsolete before? I said, no, let me learn this AI. I use AI for what? My own dreams and build my own this thing.
So you were futuristic.
Yeah.
So people should be where they are. They should understand what is happening outside them.
Mm-hmm.
They should look at what they are doing, and then also look at where they want to be in future and still remain relevant.
Yeah.
So that's interesting. Do you regret ever?
No. Why? If I've been here for 2 weeks, or 0 to 2 weeks, and I've been working. And I've been thinking, first off, if I was in a job and I had to take 2 weeks, it would have been war. Because usually in those settings, you are allowed, let's say, 21 days in the year. 21 days. So
of freedom.
Of freedom. And if I had taken those 21 days, but I'll still be thinking, you take it, then you go back. And when you talked about parents having jobs, I was wondering, how did we come up with this concept of jobs whereby you switch on at 9 a.m. You do, most people, they do their work like robots, then at 6 p.m. you switch off. Then you go on vacation for 2 days. You go maybe on the beach, then you come back again. I don't understand.
It is like a slave enjoying liberty for a period and coming back. That's a harsh way to say it.
Yes.
But people must work for people. Not all of us can become entrepreneurs.
Obviously.
But there's one thing people don't realize. Do you know if that's your company now is to be consulting you? Mm-hmm. They will pay you more than.
Pay me more. Well, definitely.
Do you know?
The funny thing is that we sometimes act as consultants, and the money those people are charged while using us is very high. So
your employment, your education, number 2, your experience, number 3, your exposure, number 4, your enthusiasm, number 5. They are capital. They are things you can invest in, invest with, and produce leverage for yourself. I ran the Church of God Mission School at Aba. I was the pioneer director. I started from scratch, employed people and all that. And in 2 years, it was richer than the church. In 20 years, it became one of the 50 best schools in the country. So I took that experience and brought it here. My children attended Living Word Academy. I took that exposure and brought it here. I took my education, the kind of schools I went to, Government College, Ughelli, FGC, Warri, UI. I took the experience. I knew how I am who I am now. I brought it here and it produced results. People are always thinking of very big capital before they can start. No, you don't need big capital. You can start with very simple things. Small, smart, simple, solution providing, saving time, saving space, saving energy, saving stress, you understand? And then you can produce results. So this hesitancy, some people think that you are fortunate. Some think I am fortunate. But we are just determined and daring people. The lady that came from the US to see you, that said whether when you told her that you would, that she said you are a Nigerian.
Yeah.
What happened?
Okay, that's when I was a little bit dissatisfied with some working conditions, and she said, you are a Nigerian. I know you are a Nigerian too. Try to make you comfortable.
I know you are a Nigerian.
Yeah.
You see, when we complain about this country, it's not that we can't be complacent. It's not that there are African countries that we are not better than. As a Nigerian, there is something in us that gets, particularly those of us from southern Nigeria, the Yorubas, the Igbos, we the Midwesterners. There's something about us. We get dissatisfied with confinement. We get dissatisfied with mediocrity and monotony. So you now find out that we are very, very enterprising in whatever we want to do. That spirit of being dissatisfied with sponsored comfort.
Yeah, sponsored comfort. Usually in companies like that, they'll pay for your certifications, though you won't get bonuses.
Your wife has one weekend paid for.
Okay, that's on her own job. Yeah, she gets not you get a budget to go to wherever you want to paid for. Yeah.
So you want, but you can earn money. I went to how many countries? Recently, I've gone to more than 11 countries.
Yeah.
Paid for from my intellect.
Yeah.
And you see, I could waste this brain. I could have wasted this brain just being confined in one place. Just be yes sir.
Sometimes I keep thinking, what if you stayed in Aba?
Ooh.
Or you stayed in that hospital?
Ooh.
Or you stayed employed in one place?
Oh, I was a pastor.
Yeah.
I wear coats and become a presbyter.
You were an assistant, you were a presbyter in one.
And I will be pressing people and making them bitter. And then they will now make me a bishop. And I will be driving car bought by church. Living. It's good for some people, but for us.
Yeah, I was thinking, is it because I see, like, in all the offices I work in, all the jobs, I see people there year in year. Sometimes I ask them, how long have you been here? 20 years. I'm like, okay. Maybe some people are satisfied with loyalty.
They are afraid of risk. Such people, the comfort of guaranteed income, guaranteed relevance, and I see a lot of them when they retire, they come to meet me for counsel. The kind of counsel they should have had many years back, it is now that they are coming for it. And I'm so glad that you resigned. Me.
No, I think I'm more happier than you are.
I'm so glad that, you see, when I took you to the place I'm building a tertiary institution. When I took it to Okwokoko, took it to Oge where we are opening a totally new. If to manage that real estate,
God.
if that is what you are going to manage alone, it will take you, your grandchildren even.
And it's even more fulfilling. More fulfilling.
So I felt very comfortable taking you guys around because I know I have people that will take over. This is my brain. I want to donate it to a teaching hospital, a medical school.
And I didn't just quit because I have parents or I have parents or let's say elders that I know if I get stuck I would maybe they will send me money. I quit with now here I die. I die.
We die
here. I say pata, I still have my certificate. If it's too much, I go back. So I was like, I need to do this. So
and don't get stuck in the mud. Don't get stuck in one place. If you know you have the ability to better your life, if you know you have the capacity, if you know there are opportunities, don't get stuck. Even before you resign, you can start doing some things by the side with your spare time. If you close by 6, between 6 and 10 o'clock, you can do some things. Callistus, Captain Callistus is an airline captain with airpiece, and he has
social media
presence. He is educating us. He is.
I think he also has some courses he does. I saw some.
Okay. Then he was the first pilot to introduce pidgin English in a cockpit.
Oh really?
Yes, I did. I was so amazed when I heard him, and then he interviewed me one time when I was coming to Europe, and that video went places. So he is there inside his profession. He's doing something. I was telling lawyers that as a lawyer, even if you are practicing law, you can have YouTube channel, Facebook channel. You can do courses, go from church to church, teaching men and women about how to write a will, how to form a trust, how to form different things. You can teach people about tenancy. If you are a principal, you can teach courses, go to private school, teach them how to curriculum development. Take your education seriously. Attach a price tag to it. When I do seminars on WhatsApp, people come from Saudi Arabia, they join from Saudi Arabia, from Pakistan, from Australia, from all the places. So, and then start investing by the side. You can invest in real estate. Even in Europe, invest in real estate. Invest in real estate. Instead of constantly upgrading your house to a big house, use some of the money to buy an Airbnb, and that's something you can fall back on and be managing. So that's.
I think one missing thing in our education is that most times we don't, maybe intentionally or unintentionally, we don't expose people to the reality of, I would say, fulfillment in professionalism. Because one thing profession does to you is that
you over-specialize.
Yeah, it restricts your mind in such a way that, like imagine you, for instance, if you had continued in medical practice, I don't think you would be. You would be who you are.
I would have died long time ago.
Yeah. So
the stress will have killed me. The frustration will have killed me. You go and be meeting a bank manager for retainership. I'll go there, maybe one small boy retainership. Then the patients, they will come from the bank. They are not sick. They will say you should give them money to buy provision and put it in the bill. The guilt will kill me. You know, I did retainership for some time. I told them to go away. So the frustration of standing to do surgery, of coming to wake me at night, even though I will have junior colleagues, there will be some people of my age bracket who will insist on seeing me. It will have been very frustrating. But it depends on your nature. I am a free spirit. I like using my brain to do social stuff. And I like to magnate money without exploiting one.
No, the point I was trying to make, sometimes you go into a profession and you are too restricted, you are too occupied that you don't see any other thing.
No, you don't even see the opportunity.
You can't even see, like this social media. Mm-hmm. And the thing is, you might realize it too late. There are some people who on YouTube that are any more than doctors, any more than most professionals.
There is a doctor called Sandra Lee. Sandra Lee, L-E-E. Mm-hmm. They call her the pimple popper. She has more than 1.something million subscribers. She is a multi-millionaire from the videos she's doing, popping pimples, removing pus, removing lipomas, keloids, and all that. So there are people who are chiropractors. There are people who are other kinds of things, beauticians. Anything you do, try to see another opportunity to expand, to reach the world so that you can make more money. Money is good though.
Because the point I was trying to make is that you get into that profession, then you now tell yourself at the end of the day, like I'm earning let's say 1,000 euros as, let's say, a medical doctor or so. Then you see somebody doing something that you consider inferior, earning 10,000. Then you say, oh, the economy is. Don't blame the society. Don't blame yourself, because if you choose a path, okay, I want to be a medical doctor and engineer doing this, then that is your reward. That person who has chosen that thing is his own reward. So that's one thing profession.
As a pastor, as a clergyman, mm-hmm. I can't wear that my collar. Then all these really women and their men, that is your
calling.
My flock. That is somebody's calling, but for people like me, it's not our lifestyle. My flock. I could still do that flock and still do other things. I was telling a pastor, where are you now? They transferred me from here to here, from there to there, from there to there. I told him, choose a town that you consider where you want to develop your life around, and develop your life. If not, church will transfer you. You retire as a venerable and you are vulnerable. You know, don't come and set up WhatsApp group to bother me.
So, one question I want to ask.
Yes.
Because sometimes the frustration can get to you when you come to the realization late. Mm. How do you manage? Because it's possible to work, like we've had several examples where you can work in a profession and also do something outside. How do you handle the situation where you are working in a profession and then you do something outside without being rebellious? Like that pastor being transferred from one place to another, he might consider the fact that if he insists on staying in one place, it might be seen as rebellion. How do you handle such a situation where you might still be loyal to a cause, a profession, but you insist on personal development?
Yeah, he is a pastor. Mm-hmm. There's nothing that prevents him from doing. I have a WhatsApp group. Mm-hmm. I do seminars, mm-hmm. and people pay to attend. Mm-hmm. I have counseling sessions. Mm-hmm. People pay from the United States. They pay from Canada. They pay from the UK. As a counselor, I counsel them. I do real estate in that denomination he belongs to. I know another pastor who does real estate. I know a pastor in that same denomination. He orders cars, and the cars come, and he supplies cars to people around here. He is not rebellious. Anyway, you transfer him to, it goes with his wisdom, it goes with his skill. So, I'm Dr. Charles Apoki, and you are
Dr. Ufuoma Apoki.
Dr. Ufuoma Apoki. Somebody has put on a pumping machine and is disturbing us. So, I have properties for sale, lots of properties for sale. People are already developing their properties, and we can give you a payment schedule. You pay in installments, and then your properties are guaranteed. Somebody is coming for his papers from the United States. Yes, papers from the United States, and we have a lot of land. That is, if you have any issues, we can always give you another one.
And I also ask myself, my father is into real estate, and why can't I go into it? I have to go in and learn it now that I'm young.
Come in, I have a lot for you to learn from. I have a lot for you to do. In that property that we went to, that you bought, I called the people we bought from.
Which one?
The one at Ekubo that I said was 18 million. I called the people we bought from. They said no, that each plot of 50 by 100 is about 6 million. So you have 36 million naira worth of real estate there. You understand?
That's still an estimate. It can be up to 50 million.
Can be up to 50 million, and you are not in a hurry to sell. And I have a lot that you can manage. Just come and take the load off my head. I showed you the hotel that one of my managers is building. I have a manager that is building a hotel from the agency fee he gets from me. I have another one that earns millions from the agency fees he gets from me. So come and take over, know them, manage them, and buy your own.
Of course, I want to buy.
You want to buy your own?
Yes, sir. I have to.
Then we'll buy apartments in Europe for Airbnbs. We'll have in Spain, we'll have in Romania, we'll have in Germany, we'll have in we'll leave UK out. We'll have in Greece, we'll have in all these places. And they will be giving us foreign exchange. If I go for holidays, I'll just be traveling and traveling. Madam, come and pass.
Oh, I am enjoying it.
You're enjoying our discussion. Or you want me to interview you too?
No.
So any other thing?
No.
All right. Thank you so much, Dr. Ufuoma Apoki, for sharing your insights about why you quit your job. I was happy I sent you to the United States, sent you to Europe. You have a broader view of life, and then you'll be a better manager of the resources that will live in your hands with your brothers. I have properties for sale. Send a message to +234 80 21 21 92 62. The next person I want to interview is standing there. Her name is Mrs. Felicia.
Apoki.
God bless you.